Normal meditation that people understand as meditation is what we call Shamatha practice or tranquility meditation. And it uses different methods, but the whole kind of point is to produce a peaceful mind. And as long as you apply the methods, you can actually experience this peaceful mind. The only problem with it is that it doesn't last. As soon as you stop effort, as soon as you stop the effort of applying these methods, it's over. But the meditation that we do here is characterized by being effortless. There's no effort involved. And you could actually say that it's not so much meditating as it is an exploration. An exploration of what? An exploration of how mind actually is. It's a direct seeing of what mind actually is. And there's no, normally, when something happens in our mind, there's this effort of analyzing what's gone on in our mind and trying to make sense of it. Here we don't have that effort. This is an effortless observation of what is. It's an observation. It's basically resting, directly knowing what is. Directly knowing what is. Not secondhand. Not through ideas. Directly knowing what is. And there isn't even an attempt to understand what's going on. So it's basically just, I know the one that Ross will like, it's basically just being in the flow. Being in the flow of mind without interfering with it. And because it is effortless, it's continuous. It's not something that ceases because it's effortless. It's not created by effort. But of course, as soon as we apply effort, right, the continuity is temporarily broken. As soon as you try to put yourself somewhere, to change your mind, to alter your mind, as soon as you do that, this continuity of being in the flow is arrested. But when we rest, just rest, that continuity is experienced again. So Dudjom Rinpoche, in his famous Calling the Lama from Afar, he basically said that pure awareness of nowness is Buddha. So pure awareness of nowness is kind of like a fancy kind of way of saying things. It just refers to this thing of just being in the flow. Very ordinary. Very, very ordinary. Just being in the flow. Hey. Okay, I'm going to ring the bell and all that. just being there, without analysis, without trying to change anything, just being there. Just knowing directly this experience. So if your mind is wondering, am I doing this right or whatever, if you've seen that your mind is wondering, am I doing this right? You're doing it right. If you attempt to analyze and work out, then you're disconnecting. Just this openness. You are not your mind. It's simply a radio on in the background with all these things that come and go. You're still here, experiencing that what's in mind is continually changing. But you're present. Whether your mind is peaceful or not, you can be at peace. This is wonderful. this stream of stuff that appears in your mind, you realize when you're sitting like this, you don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to, what did they say? Like trying to corral cats, you know. You don't have to do anything with it. It's just coming and going. There's no reason to jump onto anything. So I wasn't going to stay on very long afterwards, but so let me clarify a few things. One of them is I'm not saying that tranquility meditation is bad. You know, no, it's like you'll notice that some time ago, my instruction for when entering meditation would be that if your mind is busy, then you put your focus on your breath. You see, so yeah, it's useful. This method is useful to produce a certain amount of calmness in your mind, but is not an ultimate result. That's the point. So you use tranquility meditation in order to have some space to do this practice, to do this effortless practice. But after you've done it for a while, you don't need to do shamatha. After you've done it for a while, it's like this. Why? Because it's your nature. That's all that's happening here. It's just you. When you drop everything. So that was one thing that I wanted to clarify.
About what you were saying, Martin, about after you've done Shamatha practice for a while, you're referring to doing the practice over time.
Yes.
Not just in a single session.
That's right, yeah.
Because we're not trying to push anything here.
That's right, yeah.
It's kind of getting Shamatha lets you get used to your mind being peaceful.
Well,
isn't it?
It's more that it creates the space where you can see better.
Yeah.
But you don't actually need to do that, because you see the one of the it's almost like that in shamatha practice, thoughts, memories, emotions, feelings are the enemy. And that when you eliminate these, then you're in this state of tranquility. It almost has that aspect to it. But, you know, we're not without thoughts. We're not without feelings. We're not without memories. These things just happen, you know. And so this effortless meditation takes the shamatha one step further, so that whether or not there's activity in your mind, you can be at rest. Isn't this amazing? You know, you think you have to change something. You think you have to be somebody other than who you are. I'm not expressing it well, but and then actually, you know, you're okay. Particularly when you're resting like this, you're so close to your Buddha nature. You know, you'll notice, don't you notice, after you've rested like this, when you go to do something, there's like a kindness. I don't know what the word for it is. There's like a gentleness, you know, a natural gentleness in your being. Okay.